Hello Retro Tech watchers, thank you for using your eyes and pointing them at this video. So today on the Retro Tech 120p challenge we are going to play Ninja Kid 2. Yes, Ninja Kid 2. Have I ever played or heard of Ninja Kid 1? I have not, but here it is. So yeah, the Retro Tech 120p challenge is pretty simple. Basically you can have as many practice goes as you like, but as soon as you press record, then that is your run. You can only use the 2 credits. Then you've got to upload that video onto your YouTube or your Vimeo or whatever thing you like, and then link it to the Facebook group, which there'll be a link to down below, and then that will bring you happiness. I'm sure it will, like even if you've had a really miserable time by playing an arcade game from like 40 years ago, you'll have happiness, because yes, indeed, this was released in 1987 by the UPL Corporation. It's known also as Ninja Kun Ashura no Shu, and in the US it was also known as Rad Action. Wow, what a late 80s name that is. It was going to come out on the NES as Ninja Taro, which isn't the same as the Game Boy Ninja Taro, but in the end it just stayed in Japan. So no conversions of this, in other words. It's got quite a nice little aesthetic in terms of you've got these tiny little sprites. It feels like I don't know, like a modern kind of £2 game you'd find on the Switch or on Steam or something, doesn't it? It's got its own little, it's doing its own little thing. It's fairly cute little game. I'm not particularly good at it though, so expect much longer runs on the channel, on the challenge, which by the way I think has reached an anniversary, which is very nice, isn't it? It's a special anniversary one. I think it's the 300th video. Please correct me down below, Christian or Anthony or Chris, if I've got that wrong. But I think it's the 300th edition of the RetroTech 120p challenge. I came into it probably about 120, so I'm Johnny come lately. But yeah, get used to this level because yeah, this bit, it's very confusing, these little scenes. I don't know what they mean. No more weapons. Give up what? I don't know if you can jump up. I tried, I think, to jump up the side wall a bit. Maybe you're supposed to hit them with a shuriken. I don't know. Someone will show you how to do it much better. But yes, this scene, I get stuck on this level forever. So it is now as good a time as any, as you see me fall down this cliff and never get to the top. Spoiler alert, I get stuck here. So you can probably stop the video if you're actually watching for gameplay, although you will see me make some mad jumps. To talk about the Genital Facts of the week. Now, what can I do for this? Well, nothing. This is going to be my first genital fact not related to what I'm doing on screen, incredibly. Basically because I was at the pub last night with some friends and we started to talk about the handkerchief code. Now, maybe you could say that the ninja is wearing a handkerchief over his chops there to keep it protected, protecting his friends from COVID there, as he throws a shuriken in their eyes. But yes, it's the handkerchief code. Now, you might know what this is if you've seen the 1980 Al Pacino movie Cruising, where Al Pacino investigates a series of murders in the gay nightclubbing scene. Now, what it is basically involves wearing different coloured bandanas in either back pocket to indicate what type of sexual intercourse the wearer was into when attending such gay clubs, originally starting in 1970 New York, in the scene there. Why, they can't just go up to them? I suppose it's easy to do than just going up to someone and going, yeah, I fancy a bit of bumming, please. So wearing a bandana in the left pocket would indicate that you'd like to be on top or be the more active participant in the sexual man-on-man action, whereas wearing the handkerchief in the right pocket was an indicator that you wanted to receive or were the passive participant, let's just say that. Now, there are colours that indicate what the gentleman would like to indulge in once he had taken his new friend to the sanctity of the bedroom or the nearest alleyway for a bunk up. Now, I don't know if these are out of date or not, but these are the colours as described in the brilliantly named Larry Townsend's The Leatherman's Handbook 2 from 1983. So that's very much out of date, predates even this ninja game here. As of then, the colours were from the book. So remember, left pocket is if you're interested in giving, and the right pocket is if you're more of a receiver. It's better to give than receive. In this case, I'm not sure. If you have a black bandana in your back pocket, it means you're interested in S&M. If you have a dark blue bandana in your pocket, it means you're up for anal sex. Light blue, oral sex. Brown, scat. I mean, on a first date, come on, guys. Green, it means you're either a prostitute or looking for a prostitute, again, depending on the pocket. It's quite clever, this, isn't it, in a way? Grey is bondage. I don't know how that differs, really, from S&M. Maybe there's slight differences. Orange, you're up for absolutely anything. That's a wild man would wear that, I guess. Purple, piercing. Now, does that mean they've got a piercing or they're going to pierce someone? Red is fisting. Good old fisting, eh? And yellow, well, it's water sports time, boys. So, yeah, there's that. In the early 2000s, a handkerchief was usurped by those coloured wristbands everyone was wearing. You know, like the Lance Armstrong ones. You know, where you'd have a charity thing. They were a big thing in the 2000s, weren't they? So yeah, in the 2000s, a little rubber band would indicate on which hand, I would presume. Same sort of codage would indicate what you'd like to do. Look at these little blue Boris Johnsons here. Crikey. And then a lot of that has died down in recent years, possibly due to Grindr and things like that, sort of making it easier for men to meet each other. But as a colour coding thing, it's quite clever, isn't it? It really is quite clever. Anyway, that's my Genital Facts of the week. Again, as I say, nothing to do with the game unless you're saying it's, I don't know, the Ninja Kid's face mask. Could be a handkerchief. So he's red. What's he into? What did I say red? Oh, fisting. Yeah, this little ninja fella is into fisting. Remember I said he's a ninja kid. Probably should take that back, shouldn't I? You can tell what he thinks of it. So that's that then. And I've still got about 5 minutes to go. So, brilliant. What can I talk about? Well, I'll talk about some of the videos coming up. I am actually at the moment working as of, I don't know what the date is today. November the... Remembrance Sunday, anyway. It's Remembrance Sunday. So I'm actually being very ahead of the game, and I'm currently working on the Christmas special. But before we get to that point, I should tell you what's coming up this week. So I've got Brian Jack's Superstar Challenge, which is kind of based on the TV show of the same name, which I did leave off the Spectrum TV series. I feel like a big idiot for doing that. And then the following week I've got Samurai Pizza Cats, which was like a Japanese exclusive NES game, or Famicom game. First credit down, look, crikey. So yeah, Samurai Pizza Cats, really, really, really good game. Like, up there with like Mega Man for me. That kind of level, but much sort of better in terms of its graphics and its play, because it was a late stage NES game. And then the week after that, are we in December then? If we are in December, I'm doing 2 games across 2 weeks, which are based Game Boy Advance games and DS games based on National Geographic winter-based documentaries. Yeah, I'm clutching at straws. This is what happens when you get 5 years into your channel and you don't know what to cover at Christmas. So yeah, I'm basically March of the Penguins is going to be the first one of those, and then the following week, and I've already finished these already, is An Arctic Tale, and these were both sort of National Geographic documentaries that came out in the early 2000s about animals either in the Antarctic or in the Arctic Circle. So yeah, how do they make games of that? Well, you have to watch the video and find out, or you could just look it up, because that's going to be in about a month's time, innit? And then the big Christmas special, if you're wondering, is a game I hadn't heard of, but absolutely perfect for my challenge, and also explicitly a Christmas game. It's Maria Whittaker's strip poker called Maria's Christmas Box. Yeah. So yeah, I had no idea Maria Whittaker had done like her answer to Sam Fox, and it was Christmas themed. So yeah, that's going to be the big Christmas video. And then what do I do after that? Who knows? Who knows? I've got ideas. It'll be a brand new year, although I think in between Christmas and New Year, I'm going to do a video about a board game, I think, but like a game equivalent of a board game, and I'm thinking possibly Trivial Pursuit. The sort of one that came out on the 8-bits and what have you, that had the cool little cute characters that would come on the screen and ask you questions, rather than like, I don't know, like a modern equivalent. And then I think after the New Year's, I think I've got like a Weakest Link thing lined up. That's for the first week. So yeah, that's all the videos I've got lined up, and I managed to talk about them with plenty of time left. I went sort of too quickly with my facts about the Handkerchief System, didn't I, really? And I didn't really talk enough about the game again. So yeah, in terms of how I feel about this game, it's it's all right. It's fine. It's a bit janky in the way it controls, because if you jump straight up, you don't jump as high as if you jump left or right, and you can't change the jump in midair like a Mario. So it's very precise. It feels quite a lot in terms of its jumping mechanics. It feels quite like a Spectrum platform or something like that, like a Jet Set Willy or something like that. You got shurikens, obviously, you can hit people with. It's very tough. It's very frustrating. Some of these these cliff tops, you can jump on. Some you can't. And if you're wondering, and if you're going to be playing this challenge, the sort of thicker white lines indicate whether you can jump on the platforms on this level. So if you see like a thin white line, that you can't jump on. As you can see there, there's a thinner line platform. You can't jump on that. It's not brilliantly designed, to be honest, but I think it's its own thing. And if you're a sort of a fan of kind of computer game platformers, as I say, it's got that feel to it. Very precise jumps, shooting Boris Johnson with shurikens. It's fine. It's fine. It's not going to win anyone's best game of all time award, but yeah, it's fine enough. And that's the end of my go, as we get this very crazy continue screen blasting marbles at us at a rate of knots. Got to dodge them. But yeah, until next time, thanks for watching the video. Have a look at some of the others. Do join in yourself, because it's all about the fun of taking part. And thanks for watching, and Kay, thanks, bye.